Hold up, Piano.
Okay, are we good? Okay, that's beautiful. I think we're live. I think we're live. Okay, good. So we are. We're training tonight on the Chinese bamboo. The Chinese bamboo. All right, I believe you can all see my screen. I believe everyone can see everything, right? You can see all. Type 1 if you can see. Type 1. Oh, people are not muted. Okay, so we are good. Let's get going. All right, everyone. We're welcome once again to this session of the training. It's going to be a quick one, hopefully. Right now, we're going to watch a video, okay, an explanation of what the Chinese bamboo is and a story of the Chinese bamboo farmer, okay, and what he goes through to have a bamboo. All right, so let's dive into this.
And with the vision of someone willing to wait. A Chinese farmer, usually struggling to survive and provide for his family, plants the seed and sets his hope and vision on all it will provide when it towers 90 feet above his head. With a heart toward the future, he digs hole after hole, plants the seeds, then begins their care. Day after day, he carries water to the spots he has marked. And because it's human nature to want to see results, he carefully inspects the spots every day. Nothing. Knowing he has to feed his family, he plants other crops, carefully sown around the spots that contain the real hope for his future. He continues to water them every day, feeding them carefully and watching. Nothing. The other crops sprout within weeks, providing nourishment for his family within months, but provide nothing for the future. These crops will not make his dreams come true. They will simply provide for the present. The Chinese bamboo seeds contain all his hopes, his dreams. A whole year goes by. Nothing. He continues to haul water. He stares endlessly at the spots but sees nothing but barren ground. His hopes, his dreams seem so very far away. There is no evidence of life. Has the seed rotted? Has it died before it ever had a chance to grow? Another year goes by. Nothing. His neighbors, those who don't know and believe in the miracle of the Chinese bamboo, laugh at him. They mock his vision for the future. They look on with scorn as he hauls buckets of water to the spots. He begins to question himself. Will it ever grow? Is he pouring water and his life's energy into something that will reap no reward for him? Another year goes by. Nothing. 3 years of pouring water, energy, and hope into the Chinese bamboo. Nothing to show for it. Yet he's heard of the miracle of the Chinese bamboo. He's heard of the huge rewards that come to those who believe. One day he stands over the spots and he cries his frustration and fears. The spots reveal nothing. the barren ground seeming to mock him, yet the wind whispers hope to him. He sighs and hauls yet more buckets of water. Another year goes by. Nothing. 4 years. 4 years of hoping, wishing, and diligently tending his dream. Surely the miracle will happen now. His neighbors have quit laughing. They no longer even care, yet they talk quietly among themselves of the farmer who isn't quite right. At this point, the farmer isn't even sure. Yet he's fallen into a habit, so he continues to water the spots. He continues to feed them. It's simply what he does now, with no knowledge of reward, just the simple, now unspoken hope that life resides beneath the spots he so carefully tends. Another year passes. Nothing. 5 years. The farmer is tired of hauling buckets, tired of growing and tending so many other crops to feed his struggling family, tired of trying to keep his dream alive, tired of seeing no results day after day. He stares hopelessly at the spots. There cannot possibly be life after so many years. He must have watered them wrong. He must not have fed them correctly. If only he had done things differently, there would be growth. Despair rocks his soul. 5 years he has poured into his dream, into his hope for a better future. His dream mocks him. The vision of a better life for his family melts away under harsh reality. Tears fill his eyes as he grabs for the last hope residing in his soul and slowly lifts the bucket to pour water onto his dream. After 5 years, he realizes it would be folly to give up. Then comes the morning when the whole village is jolted awake by the cries of joy from the farmer. They watch startled from their windows as he runs down the dusty road calling for his family to come see. As his family races back up the road after him, the rest of the village pours from their houses to see what has this crazy farmer so excited. They find the family clustered around the spots, talking excitedly. From the edge of the road, they can see green sprouts thrusting out from the barren ground. They seem to be growing before their very eyes. The farmer is dancing. The miracle has happened, he cries. The miracle has come. The spots become the place for everyone in the village to come, watching in amazement as the bamboo grows and grows and grows. 5 feet, 10 feet, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. In just 6 weeks, the bamboo has grown 90 feet tall. 5 years of nothing, and now this. 90 feet in 6 weeks. It is truly a miracle. The farmer stands to the side. He is aware all his dreams have come true. The harvest of the bamboo will provide all he dreamed of for his family. The bamboo that will replace what is harvested, springing forth from the deep roots forming during the last 5 years, will provide for generations to come. He also realizes the lessons he has learned are far more valuable. He learned to plant a dream. He learned to do the daily things that would make it a reality. He learned to ignore those who said it couldn't happen. He learned to push past his own fear and doubt and keep taking action. He learned to have faith when there was no reason to have faith. Now he smiles every time he walks through the village. Everyone is hauling buckets of water to their own spots. Gazing over at his towering 90 feet tall bamboo, they know what can happen because of him. Because of his willingness to blaze the trail and make his dream come true. What about you? What are you willing to do to make your dreams come true? How long are you willing to work? How long are you willing to take action? How long are you willing to push past your fear and doubt? How much faith and belief are you willing to have? I hope your answer is one that will help you achieve all you dream of in life. As you continue to dream, do so knowing that someone believes in you enough to send you this movie. Someone believes in you enough to make sure you understand the miracle of Chinese bamboo, because they believe you can create miracles in your life.
Super powerful. I hope you watched that. I hope you watched that. I hope you saw that. Yes, the Chinese bamboo. The Chinese bamboo. Oh, who said that was this? Okay, so let's go into the training. Let's dive into the training. Okay, so we're going to be dissecting this and seeing I'm going to be dissecting this entire thing to see what this means for all of us and how it applies to our business and to our lives. Okay, and let's see how we can apply this principle of the Chinese bamboo in our own businesses and in our lives. So first, let's look at the farmer. We all see a farmer that planted a seed with hope for a bright future. Now, the farmer planted a seed, and that seed he planted, he had hope for a bright future. Now, every farmer who is planting any seed is planting it not because he enjoys the exercise of planting, no, but he has a hope that this thing I am planting has a future, and the future is better than what I am planting, right? We see a farmer that waters the spots where he planted that seed. He was watering it. How often? Please type. How often was he watering it? How often was he watering this plant? How often was he watering this plant? How often was he watering it? Daily. Not monthly, not weekly, daily. This is important. All right. It is human nature to want to see results. So he started checking the spots. You know, let me ask us a question. You know, as he planted, he was watering it. So as he do, he will check. Is this thing I'm watering? Is water entering it at all? Is something happening there at all? So he was checking, but there was one thing he wasn't doing, and I'm going to tell you what it is. He wasn't opening the soil to check if the seed he planted is still there and is still okay. No, he was observing it from a distance. He wasn't interrupting the process. Rather, he allowed it to keep doing what it's doing, but he was hoping, checking for a result. Now look at this. But as he checks and checks the spot, please What was he seeing as he was checking the spots? What was he seeing as he checked the spots? What was he seeing? Type for me what he was seeing. Nothing. Nothing. He saw nothing. Absolutely nothing was seen. After a year of checking, he saw nothing. After 1 full year, pouring water on something daily for 1 full year, for 365 days, he kept pouring water, but he found nothing. What he did was he decided to plant other crops that provided for his present needs. Now, I'm going to be breaking these things down because I'm going to help you understand the story, all right, before we start applying it to our business. He planted other crops that provided for his present needs. I'm going to help you understand some of these things also. People started laughing at him. Interesting. People started laughing at him. See the mumu farmer, the farmer that is not okay. What is that guy doing? Look at, every morning he will carry buckets and go and be pouring water. Pouring water on something we cannot see, something we don't even know, for 1 whole year. This guy must be crazy. After 4 years of watering it, what did he see, brothers and sisters? What did he find? What did he find? After 4 years of watering it, what did this guy see? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He still saw nothing. Amazing. After 4 years. Hey, somebody please help me type press calculator. 365 times 4. Let's see how many days he kept pouring for that 4 years. How many days was he consistently doing what he was doing? What is it? Please help me type calculator, press calculator. 365 days multiplied 1,460 days. For 1,460 days, this young man kept carrying buckets and pouring on bare ground that he planted some seeds that holds his future. And for 1,460 days, he saw nothing. 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 Others stopped laughing. They were tired of even laughing, but they were still whispering inside their mind, this guy must be a crazy man. After 5 years, he saw nothing. And what did he do? He got tired. He got tired. He got tired. He got tired of doing the same thing for 5 whole years, for going there and seeing no result. He was tired of carrying buckets every day. He was tired. Please, let's type again. Check for me again for 5. That's 365 days times 5 for 5 years of seeing nothing. Help me type. How many is that? How many is that? 365 times 5. How many is that? 1,008 something. How many is that? 365 times 5. 1,825 days. God bless you. For 1,825 days, he was carrying buckets but saw nothing. 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 After 5 years, nothing. He got tired. But see something he realized. He realized that it will be a foolish idea for him to quit now. After 1,825 days of pouring water, it will be foolish now. So let me just keep doing it because I've done this for 5 years. Why should I just stop? So it will be foolish for me to just stop. So no need to quit. Suddenly, if I was a pastor, I'll just tell you, somebody shout suddenly. Type it on the chat box. Suddenly. Yeah, the bamboo started growing. Something started happening. Something started happening. Suddenly. Now listen, it's amazing. Suddenly, the bamboo started growing. Suddenly, something started happening. He started seeing something sprouting out. Something started coming out. Bits, something started coming out. Something started happening. It grew 90 feet. After 5 years of nothing, it grew 90 feet in 6 weeks. After 5 solid years of nothing. This is what the farmer experienced. So let's see what the 5 years experience looked like. We saw a man who planted a dream. Question: do you have a dream that you have planted in the universe? Do you have a dream that you too are planting? He planted a dream. He learned something. He learned to do the daily things to make his dream a reality. He learned to do the daily things that are required to make his dreams a reality. And he kept doing it daily. Question number 1. Do you know the things you need to be doing to make your dream a reality? Let's look at this. Let's see if you know. Someone help me. What are the things you need to do in this business on a daily basis to make your dream in La Buena Vida, in this profession, to make your dream in this our industry, to make it a reality? Type, let me see. What are the things you think an individual needs to be doing on a daily basis to make it? Booking, prospecting, booking, prospecting, booking, prospecting, booking, prospecting. Good. If you were to round it up to 3 things per day, what will be the 3 things? What would be the 3 things? Presentation. God bless you. Prospect, book, and present. Prospect, book, and present. God bless you. 3 things that is done daily to make your dreams a reality. Number 1, prospecting. Daily. Daily. There should be somebody in your pipeline. Inviting. Must be done on a daily basis to make your dreams in this business a reality. So this man learned to do the things he needed to do on a daily basis that will make his dream a reality. And he kept doing it. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. He learned something. He learned to ignore those who said it couldn't happen. Another thing he learned. He learned to ignore the people called the naysayers, the negative-minded persons, those who said it couldn't happen. He ignored them. Listen, he did not go and start debating with them. Oh no, he didn't do that. He didn't spend any of his days debating on whether it could happen. He didn't spend his days arguing with them, trying to convince them to change their mindset, whether it is possible. No, any man, any woman who is telling you your dreams are unachievable, that you can't achieve the dreams, that it can't happen, you don't need to take time. You don't need to worry yourself about trying to convince the person that you can achieve your dreams. No, simple formula, ignore. What is the formula? What is the formula? Ignore. Chief Patman Sinatharaji will say, I don't care, I love it. I don't care, I love it. Ignore. Just ignore. You don't have to Go and start quarreling with them. You don't need that. You don't have that time for that kind of energy. He learned to keep taking action in spite of his fears and his doubts. He had fears. Yes, he was asking. There were times when he doubted what he was doing. There were times like that. There were times he felt, oh my God, what is going on? But he kept pressing on. He kept taking action. He kept inviting. He kept prospecting. He kept presenting, despite the fact that codes were not coming, despite the fact that he wasn't qualifying for Star Connector 1. He didn't become Star Connector 2. The codes for Egypt were not coming, but he kept doing. Some of you are rounding off the ending up your month on a high note, even though when you started the month, it was on a very low note. Who understands what I'm talking about? As the month is ending, codes are just dropping. If you understand what I'm talking about, say, I do. And it looked like nothing was happening. He learned to keep doing what he needs to do. He learned to keep doing it. Despite the fears, despite the concerns, despite the matters. Despite what was going on, he learned to keep taking action in spite of his fears. He learned to have faith even when there was no reason to have faith. He learned to do that. He learned to have faith. He learned to do that. He learned it. He learned to have faith despite the fact that no evidence for faith. What is faith? Faith is the evidence of things hoped for. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hey, he had faith, though he was not seeing nothing. He was seeing nothing. He still had faith. He still had faith. He learned to do that. Because of him, hey, at the end of the day, others started planting their seeds and watering them. Child, do you know what it means to be a trailblazer? To blaze the trail? To create a way where people said it couldn't happen? Do you know what happens at the end of the day? Oh God, you have no idea what you are about to do by giving up on your business. You have no idea with what you are about to do by quitting your business, by allowing the negative talkers, the people out there to steal your future. You have no idea, absolutely no idea what you're about to do by doing that. You have no idea. You are about to give people in your future, you're about to deprive some persons in your future an opportunity to start believing that dreams are actually possible to come to pass. You are about to deny them the privilege to believe in themselves. Because if you are able to achieve it, they will start saying, if Solomon can do it, if Arua can do it, if Xander could do it, if Chigozrim could do it, if these guys can do it, I can do it. I will carry my own bucket, plant my seed and water them. Yes, that is what you are about to allow to deprive some people the privilege of doing that. You're about to do that by that. Never do that. Please never do that. What about you? Let's bring it to you now. What about you? What about you? What are you willing to do to make your dream come true? I told us to press calculator, and we pressed calculators. That a man stayed in action for 1,825 days. He stayed in continuous action for 1,825 days. Question number one. Are you willing to prospect 1,825 people? Are you willing to invite 1,825 people? Are you willing to present to 1,825 persons with your code? Not with your downline's code. No, sir. With your personal code. That's what I'm talking about. Are you willing to make sure that you prospect 1,825 people who are entering, who are going to be receiving your reservation code? Invite 1,825 persons who will be receiving your own reservation code. Are you willing to run a presentation, show the video to 1,825 people who will join Zoom, who will go to the office, who will attend a mega event, who will come for a home launch, who will join, watch a video, who will get the YouTube, whichever that is carrying your own code? 1,825 persons. Myself, I have not reached that yet. I haven't. Honestly, I haven't. I have not. I haven't prospected up to 1,825 persons for myself yet. I haven't. Can you imagine? But yes, listen to me. I am willing to do that. I am willing to do that. If you read the book, there is a book called Outliers, a story of success. Outliers, a powerful book. Is a book by Malcolm Gladwell. Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell. Outliers. It's a powerful book of success. They will help you have a good, clear understanding of what it takes to become a world class. Outliers are people that is what we call the 1% crazy, according to Ambassador Mike. Outliers, they are the outliers. The people who become outliers, that is, they do the extraordinary, they do the one that wonders the world. People who are outliers, there is a principle called the 10,000 hour rule. You read in that book, you will learn about the 10,000 hour rule, the 10,000 hour rule. This is the amount of hours that is needed for anybody to become world class. Take it again. The 10,000 hour rule. This is the amount of hours any human being on earth who wants to become world class at a particular skill, at a particular vocation, at a particular career needs to spend learning and doing that particular skill or thing. He needs to spend 10,000 hours for the person to become world class in that thing. Oh yeah, let's divide 10,000 hours by 24 hours. Let's know how many days that means. 10,000 divided by 24. That is 412 days. 412 days. Divide that by, that is 1 year plus. That is from morning till night. Okay, everybody, give me your average working hours. Give me your the business. When do you start La Buena Vida? When do you finish La Buena Vida? How many hours in a day? Be honest. Those of you who are part-time and those of you who are full-time. So if you put the number of hours, put part-time or put part-time, that's PT or FT. All right. If you are full-time, how many hours in a day? So calculate. If you start by, if you wake up, if you start business by 7 a.m. and you finish by 10 p.m., but that is if you are doing the business from that time till that time. So please give me good numbers. Engineer Peter, 16 hours. So now let us divide for Engineer Peter number of hours. Somebody has 10 hours. So let's say 10,000 divided by 16. It will take him 625 days of completely devoting that 16 hours every day. Let's look at the person that is part-time, 2 to 3 hours. Let's give you the 3 hours, 10,000. Divide by 3. It will take you 3,333 days, which if you divide by 365 days, means it will take you 9 years for you to become world-class in this business. So please don't blame anybody when it takes you too long to make money. Is money real? Some of you that are saying you are full-time, it is, some of you it is, my father. It's true. Check your time very well. Check how many hours you spend. Tomorrow, use tomorrow to do a yardstick of the things you do. The things you, not the time you come to office. I'm not talking about the time you come to office. Hello, our business is not office work. Our business is not office work. We're talking about the time you spend doing the 7 skills plus personal development. The time you spend doing the 7 skills or doing personal development. That is the time we are talking about, not the time you were leaving your house to the office and the time you are chatting, the time you are doing this one, the time you are, no, we're talking about the time you spent with the 7 skills and personal development. That is the time, not the time you are doing meeting with somebody. That's not an hour. That hour does not give you money. That's not an hour that improves your skill. You are discussing with somebody. Somebody came to meet you in your office and he's telling you a story. He's telling you his problem. It's not part of it. Those of you that are shouting Jesus, it's like you people are the victim of 3 hours a day. We're talking about productive hours. Thank you, Coach. That's what we're talking about. Hours that is bringing money or improving your skill. That's what we're talking about. Some of you, you have a presentation in a day. Let's say you have presentation today. Your name is on the timetable and you are to present by 12 o'clock. There is nothing you will do again that day. Apart from cell meeting, you will not do anything. You start preparing. That 2 hours of presentation, that is your work for that day. Nothing else. No booking calls. No nothing. Anybody touch you, say, you don't know I'm presenting today. Why are you disturbing me? Me is me. I am busy today. Today is a busy day. It's a very busy day. Busy what? Busy for 2 hours. I've seen all a lot of 2 hours. That is it though. Nothing else will happen. We are talking about your productive working hours. What does your 24 hours look like every day? What does it look like? What does your 24 hours look like? It takes that number of time. So are you willing to put in the time, to put in the effort, to put in the hours to make sure you achieve your dreams and make them a reality? Are you willing to do that? That's the question today. So first you need to determine how many hours you are putting in and then know. Okay, somebody who said 3 hours, that means 9 years. So are you willing to commit 9 years of putting in 3 hours every day? Are you willing to do that? If 9 years is too much for you, reduce that years by increasing the hours. That is the power of compound effect. If you increase the small time, those of you who are here, don't be surprised why it is taking you too long to produce results in this business. Don't be too shocked why it is taking you too long to produce tangible results in this business. Don't be too shocked. Ask yourself, how many productive hours do I give to my business on a daily basis? Not today you do 3 hours. Tomorrow you do 0 hours. You have all the excuses apart from cell meeting. Some of you do well for cell meeting. Very nice. 1 hour, 30 minutes. You do well. 1 hour or 1 hour, 30 minutes. You do well. You are learning and growing. Nice. Some of you, that is all the productive things you do in this business for the entire day. I have to be the one to tell you the truth. I have to be the one. I have to be the one. So what are you willing to do? How long are you willing to take action, even if it doesn't seem to matter? How long are you willing to take action, even if the action you are taking doesn't seem to count? You are presenting, somebody is not signing up. You are prospecting, they are not feeding you back. You are inviting, you don't see them show up. You are doing what you are doing, and it doesn't seem to be counting. It doesn't seem to be adding up. How long are you willing to keep taking action, to keep striking, You see, the problem most people have is that this is what they do. This is what they do. Okay? And you see, when we talk about focus, let's say this is a tree. This is a tree, okay, that is on the surface. And then someone is trying to strike the tree here. He's trying to keep striking on the tree. Now, if you keep striking this tree, you keep striking, and then it's like, all these things I'm striking, the tree has not fallen down. And then you now say, okay, no problem. Let me just strike this side. It's like if I start from this side and the person leaves and strike, it does not work. And then comes to this place and starts striking. Do you see? The person is spending time and achieving nothing. And that's the unfortunate thing. Stay on that. Even if it doesn't look like it's giving you results, stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay and get the results. Stay on it and get the result. Keep hitting it. Let your numbers add up. Keep adding up your numbers. Keep adding up your numbers. Keep adding up your numbers. Your average will surely appear. It's the philosophy. That's the fact. So how long are you willing to keep taking action on that same thing you're doing, getting better at it, improving yourself at it, doing it even though it doesn't seem to matter? How long are you willing to do it? How long are you willing to push past your fears and your doubts? How long? How long are you willing to push past it? There are moments where you are scared. Will this business really pay me? This money they are making, do I really think I can make this type of money? How long are you willing to pass through it? Push past it. Push past your fears. Push past your doubts. All the limiting beliefs, push past them. You're willing to do that? Are you willing to do that? This is very important. You see these big questions, you need to answer that for yourself. These 3 questions, how long are you willing to make your dream come true? What are you willing to do to make it come true? How long are you willing to take action, even if it doesn't seem to matter? Because I tell you the truth, the road of success in this business, there is a time, just like Matt Morris will say, where you will walk, and you get paid once. There will be a time you will walk, get paid, walk, then get paid. There will come a time where you will walk, and get paid, walk, get paid. My brothers, my sisters, there will come a time where you will walk, get paid, walk, get paid. And of course, you will come a time where it is just get paid. Ambassador Mike is in that point. Dr. Mba is in that point. He no work, he get paid. Are you following me? So the question is, how long are you willing to do the things you need to do so that you can get the results that you need to get and achieve the things you need to achieve, even though it doesn't seem to matter, even when it doesn't count? That seed that you planted is your 44888. That seed you planted is your 673,000. You didn't pay it because for your future. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, people will laugh at you. Gentlemen, people will laugh at you. Yes, they will. They will see you going to the office, going to the office, going to the office. That is carrying your bucket to pour water at your spots. And then they will not see there is no result. Your family members will be saying, what kind of nonsense has happened to my child? Your sisters will be like, these people have brainwashed you. There is nothing. How long have you been doing this? How much have you made? Nothing. I've not made anything. I only made small money. I've not made anything. They'll be like, are you crazy? Did these people do something to you? What did these people do? Every time you are carrying flyer, you are giving people on the road, and I will see you on the road. You are embarrassing us. Try. Why are you embarrassing the family? Why are you doing this? They laugh at you because they don't see. They will drop, they will say all they need to say, making it look like it is impossible to be achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chinese bamboo tree farmer kept watering it for 5 years, for 1,825 days. He didn't see nothing. Yes, of course. He had other things he said he was doing part-time, some other crops, but he knew that that thing will never give him the kind of future he wanted. Some of you have traded the crops that are meant to be planted by the side that can't give you a future. You have traded them for your Chinese bamboo tree. Because people talked you out. They want to see immediate results in your life. And you too, you are saying, if only I have immediate results, it will make them convinced. Who told you that? Who told you that? Eric Warren that has results. Is it everybody that is in his team? Ambassador Michael Okoli, is he every human being that he knows that has signed up? Myself, is he every human being I know that has signed up? No. Who told you that? Don't allow that. Don't trade the little part-time stuff that can come your way for the big future that you have with this business. Don't allow it happen. Don't allow what naysayers say to steal your dreams away from you. Don't allow that happen. Let no man steal your dreams. Let no man steal your dreams. Guard your dreams. Guard your dreams. You paid the price. You paid money. You didn't, it's not, no, you didn't pay it conveniently. You went through some stress. Some of you borrowed. Some of us borrowed. Some of us made promises to our people before we got that money. Don't trade it away in the altar of fear and doubt. Don't trade it away in the altar of negative words from people, from naysayers. Don't trade your future away. Be like the farmer. Come on. Say it to yourself. I have come too far to quit. Even if you are 1 week old, I have believed too big to quit. I have believed too much to quit. I have had this positive beliefs too much that I can't quit. No, it's impossible. Why would I? God forbid. You see this business? I was listening to this guy. What's his name again? I've forgotten his name. But he's the one that wrote the 4-year career plan, the book. He was in an interview. He said something, which is what I wanted to round this off with. He said he went to a company convention one day, and then inside that convention, there were 3 generations in that convention. Let me explain what I mean. He said, in that convention, there were some children who came there who are in the business. The business, they inherited the business from their grandfathers. Like it was their grandfather that first signed up. And then that was the 3rd generation. In that same meeting, there was the 2nd generation. There were those who are the fathers of those children who are also actively building their businesses. And that business, the fathers inherited the business from their own fathers. And of course, there were some who were grandfathers who have moved their business from their children to their children's children in one event. Is that not the kind of story we want for ourselves? That you go for a company convention and they are calling you and your children are there and they are top earners in the business. And your children's children are there. They are the ones running trainings. Child! What a fulfillment. Is that not what we came here for? That's what we came here for generational wealth. That's what we came here for. I didn't come to do this business for the next 10 years. Mbao, I'm sorry, that's not what I came here to do. I came here to build a business that my children will take over. That's what I came here to do. So I don't know how long you think you came to do this business. I came to build a business, a dynasty of success that my children will take over from. And they will build it and their children will also take over from. That is what we came here to do. So we are not here for the short run. We are here for a marathon where we will hand over a baton to our first generation. And our first generation will hand over their baton to their next generation. That is what we came here to do. My great-grandchild will know about Century 21 Freedom Group International. I promise them. Yes. We'll build a dynasty here. That's what we came here to do. So this training is to help you have a long-term mentality if you want to create success. This is a business. It's generational wealth. Leave a legacy of success. That's why we're here. Those of you who watched the video when Ambassador Barrister Sharon was launching her car, her convertible, BMW convertible, you heard what the daughter was saying. I'm proud of my mother. Oh, God. So that's what we came here for. To build a legacy of success for so many to take over from. All right, that is my training for today. And I hope you learned to have a long-term mindset about this business that you are inside and create long-term success for your business. In advance, I congratulate you because one day we will look back and remember when we started building these businesses, and we will later on see how far our next generations have been able to sustain success for themselves. I look forward to that day when we will pull up in our own Lamborghinis and Ferraris, and you know what I'm talking about, because by then we cannot be driving Mercedes. We'll be driving the Lambos, the Rolls Royces, the limited editions. Do you understand? The one that was specially made for La Buena Vida partners, specially ordered straight from Rolls Royce company, strictly for unbeatable champions. Strictly. Do you understand? I don't know if you get the point. They will customize it with the unbeatable champions. Do you get what I'm talking about? It will be customized. Limited edition, where it will only be for top 20, top 50, top 100 unbeatable champion team members. Hey, God, customized. Nobody can buy it in the world. Whoa. Boss my brain, oh, my future, boss my brain. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. When we look back at how far we've been and how far we've achieved, we'll look back and be super excited for what is set ahead of us. You get the point? All right, guys, let's have a beautiful night. Well done to everyone, all the supermen and women in this team who are hungry for knowledge and are always there to learn and get better. I applaud you. Tomorrow is the end of the month. If you have not done your monthly maintenance, try and do that. Make sure you do that. Tomorrow is rush hour. Make sure you do that. But I don't advise you to be doing rush hour, okay? make sure you do what you need to do. And let's all have a beautiful night rest, and let's take good care of ourselves. Have a great night. God bless you, everybody. God bless you, everybody. Good night.